everyone, my name's Sally and I'm going to show you today how to make your own garden diorama. So here's the materials list of what you're going to need. But we're also going to need some stranger materials from outside, so let's go out and find some. So I'm going to show you some things that I collected outside. The first thing is some twigs. I also collected, as you saw in the video, some gravel. Some leaves. I also collected some stuff from my recycling bin. So the main thing was a shoebox, which we're going to use for our diorama, but you can use another box that's just a similar size. And other recyclable materials that we will be able to use are things like bottles. I got an egg box, a little fruit net from a lemon, box of tea with a little opening door, and some toilet roll tubes. But you can just use whatever you find in your own recycling bin, and remember to only use recycling from your own household. So the first thing that we're going to do is just prepare our box for our diorama by cutting off some of the excess length. So you need to get yourself a pen or a pencil and just draw all the way along the edge. Doesn't need to be perfectly straight. And then again all the way around here on each side. And once we've done that, we're going to cut off this excess. So we'll just get your scissors. Cut down, and then you'll be able to cut all the way around. So now your box should look something like this, more like a tray now than a box really. And this is what we're going to be using for our diorama. So the first thing we're going to make for our garden dioramas are some paper plants, like these ones. And the good thing about these in comparison to real plants, like these ones, are that paper plants will last forever. For our paper plants, we're going to need some coloured paper, and then either some twigs or some paper straws. And finally, we'll need a pair of scissors, something to draw with, and either some sellotape or some double-sided tape. There are lots and lots of different techniques we can use to make these plants, but a really simple one, which you'll probably be familiar with, is just drawing shapes with your pen. So just really simple shapes. They could be leaves, they could be little blobs like this. They could be simple circles or half circles. Once your whole page is full, we're going to start cutting. So now that we've cut out all of our lovely leaf shapes here, we have our leftover paper here, which usually we would just throw in the bin, but actually there's some really beautiful shapes here, so we're going to use this as well for our paper plants just by cutting it up into a few bits. So I'm going to snip just here. You can see that's already a nice shape. So I've got lots of lovely material and shapes to work with here. So now all I need to do is just stick them on to either my little branches here or a paper straw. So all I need to do in order to do that is just get my shape, pop it onto the back and just secure it with a little piece of sellotape. So I'm going to use some of my more unusual shapes here. I've got these bits that almost look like they could be the tops of a palm tree. And then I found this little twig that looks like a tree as well. So I thought I could just have these two on either side. Makes a lovely little tree. So now that we have our little tree-like plants, I'm going to try making a flower-like one. So I'm going to use a technique called paper fringing. What I've got here is 3 layers of the same coloured paper, all piled up. So all you need to do is fold them in half, get something circular. So I've just got this tape here, pop it on there and draw around it. Cut that out. And because we have multiple layers of paper, we'll get, I think, 6 circles instead of just 1. So you've got all your layers of paper there. And we're going to do something called fringing. So all we do is take our scissors and we just snip all the way around. So once you've cut all the way around, we're just going to pull them apart. And we've got lots of little flower shapes. And we can stick them on to our straw or our sticks in any way you like. But quite a good way to create some volume is if you fold them in half. Pop them onto the top like this. Again, just tape it on the back. Ta-da! So once you've made lots of different flowers and plants with lots of different shapes, we just need to stick them into our garden diorama, which is the exciting bit. What I've got here is some plasticine, and I'm going to use that to stick these into the box. So you just need to create a little wall all the way around the outside of the twig or the straw with the plasticine. So just round in a little circle like this, and then it should stand up. Here are my finished plants. As you can see, we've got ones made out of newspaper, some made out of paper, and also I've used some real leaves that I found outside in the garden and some twigs, some straws, so you can use lots of different things, whatever you have available.